auto accident, Secretary of State will suspend your privileges.
Oh, so I can't get it?
Not unless you work something out on that. So the bad news is you got a judgment against you. The good news is you're in the right place to get some information about that. So go downstairs when you're done with me. Go downstairs, check in at the civil counter.
The sovereign citizen.
We've kind of had this thing going on this morning with all three of us.
Oh, yeah.
So we're just bringing you into the mix.
Right. No, I appreciate that. You're
All right, counsel, go ahead and put your appearance on the record for Green and 𝘾𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙤.
Green, Austin. President Sanders, my right, Senator for record.
All right, thank you. So, counsel, I'm assuming you know that they came in here, they tried to plea, and I couldn't take a plea with the facts, so I told them they had to wait and talk to somebody that could help them resolve this.
Yes,
Sorry.
Where?
Yeah, I ripped it off the front of the file. Yeah. So what do we got?
Stands mute. We read after speaking with the city attorneys. We have reached a resolution. Both parties are Mr. Green, who pleaded one count of larceny with the 7-7 and also Ms. Dad, this is one count of larceny with the 7-7.
The problem is I can't take a guilty plea based on the facts they've already shared with me.
Well,
I could do a no contest if I can get the facts somewhere else and get to the same point.
well, Your Honor, we have no objection to this most honorable court taking this plea under test. We have the facts from the police report serving as the
Okay.
basis.
Do you have an incident report?
No, I would have to
Right. Miss Manarino, sorry to cut you off. Well, I'm waiting for her to clear. Do you folks understand that if you say no contest to me, you're literally saying, Judge, we're not fighting that charge. If I can find a factual basis that supports the plea from somewhere other than your mouth, then I'll go forward and there'll be a sentencing, just as if you pled guilty, there'll be a sentencing. And in this case, it'll be a delayed sentence pursuant to the agreement that you worked out with counsel and prosecutor. You understand that? And you understand your rights and options. You've talked to him about those. Yes?
Still no contest before.
Okay. But do you understand your rights and options? All right. So understanding your rights and options, understanding how a no contest plea works. Are you both pleading no contest freely and voluntarily to this charge? Okay. Miss Manarino, are you there?
Yes, Judge.
And Green and 𝘾𝙤𝙤𝙤, could you give me the highlights from the incident report that would support no contest plea?
Yes, Judge. On the date of the incident, there was a customer at the Walmart store who had purchased a canopy. The canopy was too large for her to get into her vehicle on her own. So she left it sitting next to her vehicle while she waited for a friend to come help her. While she was doing that, Ms. 𝘾𝙤𝙤𝙤 and Mr. Green removed the canopy from the parking lot and took it back to their residence.
I think that satisfies a factual basis. All right. Thank you very much, Miss Manarino.
Thank you, Judge.
So, counsel, what should I consider before I sentence?
Yeah. Mr. Green is tired and been for the month. You also have a lighter as a clear stylist. He's currently disabled, Your Honor. Fixing Tom. Solid. Status, she is retired from the state of Michigan. She assists Mr. Green with home health care. That was her profession while employed with the state of Michigan. And she's currently still providing services. She does have one incident with one in justice was roughly 20 years ago, but from that time until now, she has lived regularly provided for the assessment before to take that into consideration, assessment fines and costs on this damage.
Surely. Okay. All right. You don't have to say anything, but if you want to say anything, this is the time. So is there anything you want me to consider before I sentence you? Sir? Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to delay sentence on each of these files. 6 months, I think, was the time frame. So for 6 months, no new criminal charges. All right. I'm assessing court costs of $300 on each of the files. I'm going to send you downstairs to either pay the $300 or set up a plan so when you leave here, we know what the plan is to get our $300 on each file. Questions? No problems? Go downstairs. Thank you, counsel. You're welcome, bro.
All right.
Roderick Killens. Mr. Killens, are you going forward today without benefit of a court-appointed attorney? And you met with the prosecutor?
No, I do not.
Yeah, you met with the prosecutor.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, the nice lady that helped you work this deal out.
Yes,
Yeah. No, that's all right. My understanding is, Jamie, can you give me a tissue box? My understanding is you're going to enter a plea of guilty to the added charge of allowing an unlicensed driver to operate a motor vehicle on April 17 of 2026. Is that correct?
yes.
All right. If I accept your plea to that charge, the prosecutor has asked me to dismiss both of the original charges from that date. Actually, 3 original charges from that date. Is that your agreement? Did you read your advice of rights form?
Yes.
You understand those rights and the options those rights give you? Do you understand the possible penalty for the added charge? Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty to the added charge? Are you doing so freely and voluntarily today? Were you driving a vehicle in Van Buren Township on April 17th this year? At that time, was your license suspended, revoked, or denied?
Yes, they will.
I'll accept your plea to the added charge. I'll dismiss all 3 of the original charges. You're welcome. Are you working?
No, I'm not right now. I'm taking court and you all go for, appointment, my court date to now.
Okay. You're welcome.
So,
How you doing?
pretty good, a little still by,
Okay.
surgery, spinal cord.
Okay. When? When was that? So not too long ago. All right. So you're walking around. You're doing all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doing physical therapy and everything? Good. Good luck. Do exactly what they tell you. Yeah. Good. Good. All right.
I'll be working after that.
All right. So when's the last time you did work?
Maybe. Yeah.
Where were you working?
A place called Wuxi.
Okay. What do they do?
We're packing tomatoes and that.
Okay. All right. Did you quit working there because of your back problems?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yep. What's the status of your driving privileges? Are you still suspended?
How much a minute? No, the Secretary of State, I have a letter stating I had to come to court.
You got that letter with you? Could I see it? Yeah.
Dismissal, but they owe money.
Mr. Hadley, your appearance for Linham.
Yeah, Judge, I think we don't have this May 11th.
Miss Linham, is it okay if we dismiss this ticket? I will do that. Let's talk about the money you owe us. I've got $500 showing on some civil infractions out of Van Buren.
We are aware of those. That was part of this plea, Your Honors, that she was gonna get something down.
You'll do that today, ma'am? All right, have a great day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Let me read this real quick. Okay.
Because like after, so like, I'm sorry.
That's all right. You must have had a car accident?
Yes, I did. So that was some years ago.
Running this court has financial responsibility judgment, so it must be a civil case that just happened in March. Can you figure that, I mean, can you find anything on that?
When is it from?
They say the judgment was rendered March 27th. So did somebody sue you over that car accident?
You know what? That was my brother's car, but I was I was in a car accident, but I couldn't get It wasn't in my name or I have insured them.
They don't tell me that. Is he the named
So-
defendant, Robert?
He is the named defendant from Farm Bureau.
Okay, so Farm Bureau filed a lawsuit against you. Is he the only defendant? Farm Bureau filed a lawsuit against you, and on March 27th this year, a judgment was entered against you. Because of that judgment, you can't get your Secretary of State. All right? It's different. If it was a credit card bill, it would have nothing to do with your driving record. But because it was an auto accident and you owe money on the auto accident, Secretary of State will suspend your privileges.
Also, I can't get them.
Not unless you work something out on that. So the bad news is you've got a judgment against you. The good news is you're in the right place to get some information about that. So go downstairs when you're done with me, go downstairs, check in at the civil counter, tell them you just found out that you've got a lawsuit here and you want to get information about that lawsuit. Because it sounds like you didn't know you were being sued. And if they didn't properly serve you with the lawsuit, then you may be able to get that judgment set aside while you defend the lawsuit. You follow me?
Yeah.
Are you catching this? All right. So, Jamie, if you don't mind, back to Mr. Killings. All right. So we got a couple things we got to do. I got to get you sentenced on this file today. We got to do something about the money you owe us on other stuff. So right now you owe us $1,195 on 3 civil infractions: expired license, registration plate, and no insurance. Oh, that one got dismissed? Good. So that's $220 off the total.
So
Yep. All right. So,
not 255, I'm sorry.
the 150?
He's on the 570 for the no ops.
Yep.
That's the only thing he owes right now until we figure out the money situation.
Today, on today's file. All right. So you owe us $570 on a 2023 failed to display valid license. All right. Are you in a position to get some kind of payment plan set up on that?
See, right now, I'm not working.
It's okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you to go downstairs and talk about your options on that 570. Generally speaking, we can do payment plans. We can, give you time for a due date. We can give you payment plans. We can let you do some work program as an alternative to the money. You can't do work program because you just had your back surgery. We might be able to do some charity work where you find some nonprofit that even with your physical limitations right now, you can still assist some charity. Okay, so those are all different options we've got and combinations thereof. Right, charity work. Right, okay. So those are all options we've got. On this file, because we don't know when you're going to be able to drive again. All right, here's what I'm going to do on this one. All right, I'm not going to assess any fines or costs on this. You got enough you're worried about right now. I'm going to put you on a 12-month non-reporting probation, stay out of trouble, no new criminal offenses, no driving until you're legal to drive. And as long as you do that, at the end of 12 months, we won't have any problem. You drive when you're not supposed to, or you pick up new charges, then you're standing in front of me and then I'll talk about the penalty that you could have gotten today. Understood? Any questions?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome very much. Go downstairs and see what your options are. Good luck with that back.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Paul, is it Mata or Mata?
Matt.
Mata, come on up.
The Sovereign Citizen.